Welcome back to the channel. So, today we're going to talk about covering, contentious issues in school, because you can, and as a teacher, you should. So, today's slide deck is a great way to demonstrate how I followed board policy as well as the state standards, and just helping kids. Now, I know I have an advantage over some because I do also have a journalism background, but that's okay. You don't need that. So, this slide covers the crazy events from January 6th, 2021, when the Capitol was stormed. So, I had to punt my lesson, as a teacher has told me. It's a great word, punt. And we were themed to Night at the Museum. We were doing some exploration. So I kept that theme. So, looking at the screen, you'll see Larry Daly here. Hey, and you're still a traveler. Just traveling and doing things. So, a couple things I did throughout. I'll just kind of flip through here. The cell phone is always a spot telling kids what to do or important information, okay? So, they start on slide 2. As always, this will be linked in the show notes, so don't worry about it. You can make your own copy. Kind of give some background on the left from Larry Daly here, what happened, and then a good old quote from Reagan, and then some evidence or level tasks, to go with that. And then they're going to work on annotating text. So I found an article, from Associated Press, pretty neutral, and it just explains what happened. So based on their levels that they choose, if they're doing exemplary, they're going to highlight all 4 colors. If they're going for emerging, they're only doing red. And then they're scaffolded, so red, just what's interesting, all the way to blue, like, whoa, spread of misinformation. So kids read the article, they annotated, they used the highlight tool, and then they reflected on it. Great way to cover your basis and cover an issue that is controversial, but it's still a current event. Not breaking any board policy there. Then, sticking with my theme, kids check in. I could look over, made sure they did the highlights correctly. Then you jump down. This next one, the phone just has different questions. So this article is all about how to argue with someone that you disagree with. Civil discourse. So the kids read it, answer the questions as they read, and this totally breaks down for them just how to have an argument, because right now our country, it's a hot mess. When people don't agree, they're just getting mad at each other rather than trying to see both sides. You still don't have to agree with it, but you have to acknowledge that it's there. So that's what this works on. Then they reflect on the entire lesson. After that, I had some really deep thinking discussion questions for them from Newsella. So one about race, timing, protesting, law enforcement, safety, and grief. Then the kids jotted down their thinking, and from there we had discussions in breakout rooms. I also added a slide, just a way to process things that are intense. Of course, you get community feedback when you do a type of lesson like this, and eventually I was told to shut it down, which just kind of hurts my creativity, but I still didn't get in trouble because I didn't do anything wrong. I just disappointed a few parents. Now, a wise teacher told me, do we want kids with a certain type of education, or do we want kids with a good education? So, I think teaching contentious issues, it's definitely welcome in school. It's literally in the state standards. So, enjoy this slide deck, use it for your own, and as always, be good to people.